So I'm gonna be doing this challenge. What's the challenge? Well, maybe you read the title. Maybe you just accidentally clicked the title while you were not even click the title, click the video in itself. I have decided to do 1 month without Instagram. It might not sound like a big deal to y'all, but to me, it's basically my only social media besides YouTube. I don't know if that counts as social media, because now that they're doing the little shorts, YouTube shorts, it is, right? No, it is. But I'm in love with just always posting aesthetic photos, taking photos of myself and posting them. I like doing that. It's just fun. I'm sharing my life. Whatever. I'm gonna be doing 1 month without Instagram. Instagram literally is basically the only social media that I use. I have a TikTok account. I have a Twitter account. It's called X now, I think. I don't know. That's how much I don't use anything else besides just Instagram and YouTube. Because when it comes to my Instagram, I'm very specific about how I like this specific feed of mine to look, and taking photos of myself, posting specific stuff for the aesthetic, and me rewatching it, and it's just a good little portfolio to, yay, what's your name? You wanna know each other? Oh, here's my Instagram. It looks like I'm trying so hard in this video, but I just feel so connected to how I used to make videos when I was little. I was starting to watch my old reels from TikTok, and I'm like, oh my, wow. I'm just so weird. I was like, I still am. I want to really lock in to making videos consistently. So I was like, even though it is good to post on Instagram to grow myself as an influencer, I'm like, I just want to focus on YouTube and not use Instagram, because then I get swayed into looking at the reels, and then I sometimes don't have self-control. I am getting better at catching myself whenever I'm on my Instagram and being like, okay, I need to stop, I need to just do something productive. But I wanted to completely, so yeah, we'll see how that goes. So today I caught myself thinking that I can't wait to download Instagram again and post all the good pictures that I have, the times that I've gone to the gym, because I know that I'm gonna be going more consistent. I've been slowly in my own process been going towards this feeling that I've been feeling, which is being conscious in following my intuition, following what feels right, being successful both economically, cool, yeah, but also just in terms of me as a person and what I learn. To me, the meaning of life is to just continue learning and evolving and experiencing. And with that in mind, I follow my intuition, and my focus is Cassandra, not in a narcissistic way, but in a way where it's it's my life. No one else is gonna be worried about me 24/7, maybe my parents. But even then, the only one that's there with me taking a shower, brushing my teeth, everywhere I go is me. And I know that I want to have, as I've said it before, an impact on influencing people for the better. The way that I want to do that is through myself. The reason why I'm saying all this is because when I think about Instagram, it's specific people see my life. And it's, again, as much as I wish it isn't, but seeking validation in some way. When someone likes my story, I'm like, oh, I like that they like my story. Little things. But I generally do like Instagram and using that platform to see my life constantly. But I know that I'm addicted to, one, sometimes the Instagram reels, two, seeing my videos and photos over and over. And I've been working on detaching myself from things in general. I've deleted a lot of videos, a lot of photos. I don't try to put too much thought into it, because I'm at the end of the day, what matters most is this moment, the present. One of my biggest fears, which is out of pocket, if my Instagram or my YouTube, or all my videos that I've ever done my whole life, if they just deleted, that's one of the things that I'd be like, oh my god, I can't see this video, this photo that I once had. That's something in the back of my mind that was big to me. And now, little by little, don't get me wrong, of course I'm glad of what I've created in terms of videos or photos, and enjoyed seeing those. But I know that it's not gonna break my heart. I've been doing videos since I was 11. it's like a weird way to say it. I'm not gonna let it identify me, even though it has been part of my identity. Just detaching is what I constantly have to do with people, with projects, the idea of something. And that's why I started doing that challenge for me to delete Instagram, because it's something small, but then again big, because it's a part of me that I'm so used to doing. But it's also the start of really having that self-control for how I want to proceed with how I go about things and how I think about things. Like today was my last day at my job, and that was another change that I just feel like I want to think more, maybe not career-wise, because when I hear the word career, I think of this thing that is gonna be forever. But no, like I can have different careers, right? I want to get better at seeing what type of life I want to live, what priorities I have, my values, and really aligning with that consciousness in my process. Download Instagram so bad. I'm literally just putting away the clothes. But no, I'm gonna be productive and research more about the job that I am going to have. What's cool to think about, before this video ends, I'm gonna have a new job. I know it. So this is gonna sound like controversial, but I feel like I have risen. What does that mean? Whenever I fast, first of all, I feel really good. When I exercise, I feel extra good. And then when I'm conscious of what I'm eating, I just keep feeling even more good and more good. And it's consistency. It's not something that's gonna happen overnight, but it happens where I have like moments to where I have sneak peeks of like, okay, I'm feeling good, and then I mess up and I eat unhealthy. It's like I see sneak peeks. I took my dad to work, and then I was getting home, and there's this walking trail by my apartment. And I'm like, you know what I feel like doing? I feel like getting my karaoke and going and singing while going on a walk. Because I have this memorable moment where one day there was this guy, he was on a run, and he didn't have a speaker. I need to try without the speaker. He was just singing, "Come and get your love, hey, hey," or however it goes. And he was just singing, and I was just sitting on a bench, and I'm like, wow, I need to experience that. I need to do that. And I love that he's doing that, and I love that I'm experiencing him doing that. I don't even know this guy. But people doing things that they want to do just for their own intuition, I think that's just what's beautiful. I'm not going out and singing the karaoke for people to hear me, for people to see me. No, it's because I just feel like going on a walk and singing in my karaoke. Like I just feel the want to do that. And at first, don't get me wrong, like I have done things where I've done it for the experience, but I'm aware that I'm gonna get attention from it. And I like the attention, and I still do it, but I don't do it for that reason. I make content, so of course there's video ideas that I think of that is for the video, for the people, but it's for me ultimately at the end of the day. I have risen in, there's so many ideas that I have, so many projects that I'm slowly bringing to life, and actually being consistent with saying, I'm gonna be an influencer. I am an influencer. I went to go exercise, and I was just self-reflecting, and I'm like, I'm really tired of chasing. Like, I no longer wanna chase someone. Like it has to be mutual, and I feel like my mindset was seeking a relationship, but now I just don't care for that. So today I woke up and I was like, I really feel like just running, going on a cute run or just being outside. And that's exactly what I did. Oh, wow, where'd I go? Well, peekaboo. Yeah, I went outside and I just kind of stretched and did some exercise, put some music, danced, had a fun time. I feel good. And honestly, I slept 1 hour. I couldn't sleep. But I woke up so energized that I'm like, wow, I have been reborn. Little by little. So I feel like now that I've implemented this challenge of like 30 days, something, now I'm like, it makes it easier to think of other challenges. When I was watching this video where you do 30 days without something hard, it makes you motivated to try out different things. Like, 30 days now without this. And that's what I'm feeling. So I was feeling a little like agitated, annoyed, sad, all of the above. Just for some reason, like I picked up my dad from work, and as I was picking him up, I just started feeling that I don't know if my period's starting. I don't know. But I was like, I don't feel like talking. So I wasn't really making combo. And I let him know, you know, I just don't feel like saying anything. And then I was like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to drop him off. I'm going to get some food and I'm just going to go here at this park and sit. I don't know. I just felt kind of like I wanted to be by myself. Because I just feel like being. Here's the thing, I haven't been posting on Instagram, of course, because I don't have it. And also, I've been breaking out because I ate chips, SMH. I was going to substitute one addiction for another addiction, as I tend to do. But I went swimming today. That was very fun. And now I am editing. I feel like majority of my time is consisting of just trying to be consistent on YouTube. YouTube, I love you. So yeah, like low-key, when I upload YouTube shorts, it kind of feels like I'm uploading on Instagram. So maybe I should just do 1 month without any technology. But it's kind of hard because I want to focus on uploading consistently on YouTube. One thing that I can think of whenever I go out and I like try to get people's info, I would want to get their Instagram at times. But I tell them, yeah, I'm not using social media right now for a month. So I just get their number. But it's not the same. Like I feel like I prefer getting like some type, I know this is gonna sound bad, but get some sort of portfolio of them, like things that they like. If they don't post anything, then I can't really get a read on it. But in a way, I know that when you create an account, you're doing it to your liking, and people get their own perception. You do snippets of things that you want people to see, and I know it could be bad because you're not showing your true self, but it's also just a good outlet to get a general idea of a person, like a little idea, you know. And I think about that, the fact that I can't get people's social media. I'm like, damn. But then it leaves them, like, it's just for a moment and then I get over it. I really could care less. That sounds so messed up. So I have 30 days to decide whether or not I want to permanently delete my TikTok account. But I did indeed do that. Like, I put delete account permanently. And then it says, if you change your mind, you can come back before 30 days. I was just like, I'm going to focus on YouTube because you're going to notice if you look at my YouTube shorts that I have a lot of content, and that's because it was the content that I used to do on another platform, and I'm like, I want to bring it over here. And I know that maybe it's more smarter to have different platforms and then people know you throughout there, and then you have people over here. But I just want to focus on a limited amount of accounts as of right now. That's what I think right now. For Twitter or X, whatever it is referred to, I don't know if I have an account or not. I keep forgetting to ask my friends or my cousins if they can check my username. Because I had one, but I don't know if I deleted it. I'm pretty sure I did. But yeah, that's what I chose to do during the course of these 30 days. I was just like, I'm going to permanently delete those accounts. So right now I'm doing Uber Eats. I have some time to spare. Bro, I'm going to be so transparent. I was craving Wingstop, and I was like, if I get Wingstop, should I just keep it for myself, whatever the food is? I'm not even kidding. Right as I think that, 5 minutes later, I get 2 Wingstop orders for 2 different people. I'm not gonna eat it. I promise. But the temptation, sin is there, bro, and I'm not gonna, I need to be conscious and not do that, because I wouldn't like it if that was done to me. So it's the middle of the night, and I just can't stop thinking about my birthday. And like, there's some people that I want to text that I don't have their phone number. And I'm like, should I download it just to text them and then do the invite? Or should I ask friends for their info? Like, that's where I'm at right now. I'm thinking about that and just wanting to download. Like, I really want to download it. But at the same time, in a way, I don't really care to use it. Actually, I don't know. I'm curious to see if when I download it again, I'm going to use it as much as I did, or if it's going to be easier to not care to use it. I want some eggs. We're going to preheat. I completely forgot I had this. I used to have this. Ugh. People might be like, Cassandra, why are you drinking something if you don't like it? Well, because I don't want to throw it away. I already have a whole bottle of it. It's not even bad. It's all in the head. I'm not lying. It does taste better than before. It tastes better than before. I like cooking. I love how it looks. Ah! A little 360. Tarararararán. Si hubiera sido, sientes tú seguramente la no está conmigo. Robot down. Bet you haven't seen anyone do that ever in your life. How amazing is that? Now if you have, probably even more amazing. Whoopa Gangnam Style. Whoop, 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 whoop. I'm a radio. I'm a broken radio. No, I ain't no broken. Are we all? Oh, there it goes. Okay, I'm gonna talk about something serious. Like, I'm being so serious right now. The reason why I am gonna say this is because I believe that you create a lot of experiences, like in your own head, of course. So for example, let's say that my mom called me and she said, hey, I'm gonna be here at this cabin for a week and I'm not gonna be able to talk to you for a week, right? In my head, I can create so many stories. Oh, she's probably doing this, she's doing this, and whatever I'm telling myself, that's what's gonna be my reality. And I want to mention that I've never had a big loss in my family, fortunately, not yet. I know that it's gonna happen multiple times. I've had losses in my family to people that I know that pass away, but I haven't had one where it's someone extremely close to me. And I mentioned this because my brother went to Mexico. He drove there. It was going to be like an 18-hour drive. And during the course of that drive, a lot of bad things could happen. Because Mexico's really dangerous right now. Anywhere is dangerous, but just with the news that I had been hearing, it was definitely a risk for him to drive over there. And I have his location, and at 2 a.m. I checked his location and he was by this lake, and it would say 50 minutes ago, so it wasn't loading. In my head, I didn't think, oh, his Wi-Fi is down. No, in my head, I was picturing the worst. And then after I pictured the worst, I'm like, okay, Cassandra, you're picturing things you don't even know. It could be that maybe his phone got stolen, right? So many situations. But when I put myself in that headspace of, okay, let's say the worst did happen, how would I react right now? I didn't get to say bye, and he wouldn't have gone out in a natural way. Obviously, a lot of people don't, but it would have been really extreme. What I was picturing was really extreme. And when I started thinking that, thinking, okay, if that happened, how would my view on life change? Would I think life is unfair? Would I be like, why him? He's in the midst of changing for the better, as a lot of people, right, including me. I had really seen more change. And I'm thinking, now that he's implementing more good things and telling me things he wants to do and accomplish, I'm like, wow, now it's just gonna abruptly end. And I told myself, no. My whole life, I've either believed in God or believed in the possibility of different gods and been spiritual. I have always told myself, Cassandra, I don't think I'm ever gonna stop believing in God. I don't want to stop believing in God, no matter what happens. So yeah, I was just talking to myself, again, it was like 2 a.m. and I'm just laying in bed thinking all these things and telling myself also what I think I can either attract, or I'm just creating a false reality when it's something bad, right? Because I'm not gonna know until I know in the situation. And so I was like, okay, Cassandra, I need you to be really conscious right now, because I started to get really emotional if that was the case. Most likely than not, I know that when something big happens where I either lose someone or just something tragic, I'm gonna break down. And it's not gonna be like oh, she's crying a lot. No, I know I'm gonna, up until right now in my life, I have always needed to go extreme to be sane. Be in a chaotic mindset to then be able to ultimately, I always go back to, okay, in the end, I get consciousness of what just happened. With that being said, I'm able to be so confident and say what I want to say to people that I love, and just be so carefree to the point where I really don't care what people think. Ultimately, at the end of the day, I don't care, because I'm only here for a short, limited amount of time. I'm going to be with loved ones for however long they're going to be here, and I always want to say what I feel in the moment. Hey, dude, I really love you. Something that my dad said is, todo pasa, nada queda. Everything happens, nothing is left. I could be arguing, fighting this person that's being really rude. And then at the end, I'd say that I pass away, they pass away. It didn't really matter. Obviously, what I'm trying to say is I want world peace. That's what I'm trying to say. But it's normal to argue from every so now and then, and just ultimately come with some sort of conclusion with talking to both parties. Because we're not always all gonna agree. I love the balance in, just deciding to take a break, chill, eat, watch something on Netflix. Alright, so I have some news. I downloaded Instagram a little earlier than expected. Why? Because I went out to Greenville to celebrate St. Patrick's Day. And I was with some friends, and then there was this guy who was really drunk, and he lost his phone, and he was crying. And we all decided to like go up to him and be like, hey, look, what's wrong? That's when he told us, I lost my phone. I don't know where my friends are at. And me instantly, like everyone was like trying to grab their phones to like to call, but he didn't know his friend's number. So I downloaded Instagram really quick. I'm like, what's your friend's Instagram? So then I DM'd his friend. I contacted her and I'm like, hey, I'm with your friend and he lost his phone. Updated everything. Long story short, I downloaded it earlier. He luckily got home safe. His friend picked him up. But I downloaded Instagram and I decided in that moment, should I just keep it or not? I decided to just keep it. I'm just going to keep it for now, but not actively use it already. I was debating whether or not to just delete it. But I'm like, the fact that I was in that situation, social media helped in that way. I was like, okay, that's cool. Yeah, someone else could have done it. But I just was instinctively the first one to like be doing that. Some of my other friends were just like trying to get the cops, trying to help him in that way. But I had already contacted the girl. We got her number and everything. And yeah, like it was easier than expected. Of course, I had my moments, don't get me wrong, where I'm like, I want to post this photo. Like I just want to add a little music and it's just going to look so aesthetic. I wanted to do that so bad. But ultimately, it was easier not to have it and like be doing other stuff. So I was scrolling for like 2 hours. I posted. And I feel empty. I don't feel empty, no. But I feel as time passes, I no longer care about people's perception. I don't care for people's validation as well. But I realize that I no longer feel the need to post as much as I once did. Before I'd be like, oh my God, I really want to post this. But it doesn't feel as good as it did before. And in the moment, yeah. But now if I think about it and I'm like, oh, I want to post another photo that looks really good. Like, I'll do it. I'm going to do it eventually. I'll like post again. My birthday's coming up. I don't know. As the years go by, I just keep getting confirmed that I don't care for people's validation. Like, the only love that I seek is mine, about myself. I no longer care for a relationship. Like, that's truly, like, the least of my worries. I'm thinking in my head, like, the career that I want to follow, like, exercising more, eating better, not caring to go out. Like, it'll happen. But my priorities, bro, I don't know if I said it in this video, but they're definitely changing. My health and my time and the love that I give is just my most important thing that I have, that I want to focus on. There's part of me that I'm like, should I just not make videos anymore? Like, I don't want to have anything to do with technology, with social media. But I also want to get into marketing, ironically, and that requires social media. Because that's how people get information. Just, like, all I know is that today, I wish I could just, like, not use anything, social media. And I'm over here doing this video because of the purpose of this video. Like, what I'm thinking, what's going on in here. Since I was 11, bro. It's been 11. I'm about to be 23, so it's been 12 years where I've gotten this habit of doing this from time to time. I need to remember that this isn't a race. This ain't a race, but I still got... Every day is a treasure. I mean, I have the free will to just stop making videos one day or continue making them. I don't know. That's up to another day to find out.